Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm trying to figure out what the heck is going on with my headphones. What's going on? How's everybody doing? How's your day? Tell me everything. We may just have to roll without headphones today. I don't know. It's fine. We'll figure it out. All right. Before I get into today's video, let me run the disclaimer and I'll be right back. So 1 second. All right. We're going to have some fun today. I hope y'all are ready. Did you guys see the thumbnail? It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. But before we dive into that, if you're brand new to my channel, welcome. My name is Erin. I'm a wife, a mom, a military veteran, a certified personal trainer, and I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out, and now I'm using all of my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing companies and the tactics used by their reps. If you are new, maybe click the subscribe button and get in here into the chat because it's a lot of fun. So, okay, let's tell this story. Let's tell the story. Okay. Once upon a time, there was a woman named Tracy, and she has been a part of many MLM companies. Elamir, Awakened, Send Out letters or paid per letter, now called Send It. Shout out to Dustin Mansell. What's up, man? Yikes. Anyways, she's been a part of many MLM companies, and somehow I think I reacted to a video that she put on Facebook or something. She did not like that. Not one bit. Was threatening to dox me, was looking up information on my house. Yeah, it was interesting. It was very, very interesting. That is Tracy. Yeah. Tracy, if you're seeing this, genuinely, I hope you're doing well. And I think it would be amazing for you to get out of multi-level marketing because she has now joined another company, allegedly. I'm going to say it that way. She was a part of Bravenly. Oh yeah, she got an Elamir tattoo as well. She got a tattoo for an MLM company that she's no longer a part of. Speaking of Elamir, can I go off on a tangent here for just a second? If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you should. I have been told that my stories and my posts are accurate and also pretty fun. So today's fun things involves Brittany Hitch and Soul People. And why am I bringing up Elamir? Well, go with me here. Do y'all remember when Elamir was launching and they didn't have the product and they had production issues? And so we watched a lot of the distributors in that company use things like cheese and fruit roll-ups and really terribly photoshopped pictures to market a product that the majority of them had never even tried. Do y'all remember that? Because that is happening again with Soul People. And Brittany Hitch, I should show you the screenshot. In fact, I'm going to. Give me just 1 second. I did put it in my stories. And so if you're just following me on Instagram, go to my most recent reel after this or whenever. And then you can go right into my stories and you can see the screenshot that I was sent. Shout out to the individuals that sent it to me. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Okay. Now, let me change this to a PDF. This has nothing to do with the video today necessarily, but I feel like we should talk about it. And also, I'm going to be covering obviously more Soul People. Soul People is a Awakened 2.0, basically rebranded. And the thing that I love about this is allegedly, let me just put this in downloads. Allegedly, this chat that Brittany put this in used to be her Q Sciences team chat, and she just changed the name from whatever it was in Q Sciences to Soul People. So let me see if I can pull this up here. Give me just a second. Oh, man. All right, where is it? Oh, wait, I clicked on video. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. It's a rest day, so I'm a little tired today. In case you're like, is she okay? I'm a little tired, but I'm good. It's typical rest day for me. All right, here we go. All right, this... Let me make myself small here as it's processing, figuring it out. Okay, let me see. All right, so this was from, I'm assuming, the team chat. And this, obviously, it says Brittany Hitch. Brittany Hitch typed this and said, you can share it. She's talking about Claudia Gonzalez's most recent reel. I think Claudia has me blocked because I couldn't find her, but whatever. I'll get my hands on it. Anyways, apparently in that video, Claudia is appearing to be promoting the product, but according to Brittany here, in reference to that reel, Brittany said you can share it. I'm not sure if she did this, meaning Claudia, if she did this, what she's advising her people to do, but you can create one with pink lemonade if you want to. And I love, oh, that emoji is this, like the laughing emoji. Brittany, we are all laughing at you. We are all laughing at you right now. We only got to try Glow once, and it was enough to fall in love. Was it, Brittany? Was it enough to fall in love? Was it enough to try a product one time and say, you know what, this is life-changing? I don't think so. Not when we're talking about supplements, not when we're talking about multi-level marketing companies' supplements, in my opinion. That's embarrassing. Yeah, yikes. I made a reel with it one time. I made a reel with it the one time I got to drink it, but I do know it looks pretty similar to Country Time Pink Lemonade. Guys, don't do that. Don't do this. This is false advertising. This is lying to your audience. This is being deceptive. And the fascinating part about this is the people that are going to do this are people that have never tried the product. So they're going to make all kinds of claims saying that, you know, this product, it does everything. It does my dishes. It does my laundry. It makes me look like a supermodel when I wake up every morning. I can lift the heaviest weights ever. Every time I lift, it's a personal record, blah, blah, blah. No. And they've never tried it. This is false advertising. Brittany, you are teaching your people to be fraudulent in what appears to be your team chat from Q Sciences that you just changed the name to Soul People. Okay. I mean, if that's what you want to do, Brittany. Yikes. So anyways, Elamir, false advertising, Soul People, that's happening. More to come on that. In addition to, I guess this will just be like a Soul People update. Allegedly, they have asked people to purchase a starter kit somewhere around the end of June. And they are asking people to place another order this month, here in the next day or so. It might even be today, because I think it said July 10th, prior to July 10th. So they want people, let me back up. They wanted people to order some sort of a starter package that the people haven't received yet. And now they're asking people to order again by today, allegedly, product that they have not even received. And then allegedly they're going to be launching for customers in August. And they're asking all of their distributors to market this product. Let's go back to Brittany Hitch's marketing idea of saying, oh, just use pink lemonade, you know, nobody will know. She didn't say that. I'm saying that. And they haven't even tried the product. But hey, go off about launching in August on a product that these people are saying does everything you could possibly need a product to do. And they haven't even tried it. Tell me you're in an MLM without telling me you're in an MLM. That's wild. Yep. Absolutely you did, Cal. I remember you saying that. Wild. Yeah. But they say they're not a scam, right? Anyways, that's the Soul People update. You know what? I think I will send that to Truth in Advertising right after this. Thank you for that idea, Charlene. I appreciate you. It's giving LMR. It's giving fraudulent. It's giving you are in a product-based pyramid scheme that the majority of the distributors haven't even received the product yet. See, that would have been a good time for this sound effect right here. That would have been perfect, but I didn't have it ready, so it's fine. Anyways, hi Chelsea, how's it going? Okay, so back to today's video. If you have not already liked the stream, if you would do that, that would be amazing. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, it's the free way to support my channel. I appreciate it. Although I do also appreciate the members and the people that send super chats and all that stuff. You guys are amazing. And thank you for being here. Appreciate y'all. Okay, so let's talk about Tracy and her tactics. So Tracy has been a part of so many different companies. And one of the things that she's known for on my channel is calling people that jump from company to company to company dirty dogs. And yet here we are. So this is a perfect example of somebody that I hope is close to getting out. I think Tracy's hilarious. I think her hair color that she's gotten darker, and I think she looks stunning with it. And I think she would be an incredible asset to if she decided to get out of MLM and make anti-MLM content, because this video right here, I feel like is her, she's standing right at the line. She sees what's going on and she's joined another company thinking it's going to be different. Farmasi is not going to be any different, which is why I have put in the video description, the income disclosure statement, along with Bravenly's income disclosure statement, along with other videos that I have covered both of those companies. That's all in the video description, along with resources if you're in a multi-level marketing company. Okay, that being said, this video is about 27 minutes long. And hey, Athena, what's up? And yeah, so let's go through it together. As always, appreciate the comments. You guys are amazing. And speaking of strawberries and cream, Dr. Pepper Zero. Now, the last time I had one of these on the live stream, I got in trouble because I didn't open it. If you're new to my channel, what I used to do, and I haven't done it in a long time, is we do bubbles on my channel. And so that means I'm going to open the can. I'm going to put it up next to the mic. You rate it 1 through 10, 10 being that sounds really fizzy and we love it. And, 1 being like, okay. If this sound, the opening of the can, is triggering to you, feel free to mute yourself and I will wave when I'm done with that. I know. Sorry, Brandy. I'm trying to do better. All right. So I'm going to open the can. Just want to make sure that everybody is prepared with what's going on. And yeah, so here we go. What do we think? The can opening is done now. What do we think about the bubbles? Rate it 1 through 10 in the comments. This is by far the best flavor. If you can get your hands on this, Dr. Pepper, strawberries and cream, 0 sugar, not sponsored, but I would love to be. Oh my God, 10 out of 10. 1,000. Okay, good. I love that. Starting off strong. Died off too quick. Yeah, I get it. Oh, I'm having one right now too. I haven't been able to get my hands on the 0. It is so long I had to get a bunch. Yeah, I'm a fan. Okay, let's get to Tracy's video that she put on Facebook. Thanks for doing this, Tracy. And please get out of MLM. All right, let's go.
Good evening, Facebook.
Doesn't her hair look incredible, that color? With her eyes? Come on. Come on.
Yes, I'm partaking in a nighttime nightcap. Been on call all weekend, so I'm about celebrating not being on call. Not really.
That's fine. Celebrate.
Let's see if anybody hops on. I just wanted to hop on here for a few minutes because I've been getting 1,000 messages today. Thank you for what you done. Appreciate it.
What do you mean? Thank you for what they've done. Do you guys think that she means, you know how people in MLM, they're like, oh, the haters are talking about me. They're just driving traffic my way. They never show the analytics. Have you ever noticed that? It's fascinating to me. Do you think that's what she's talking about? Let me know in the comments.
Let's see if anybody hops on and will adjust my light.
Thanks,
I like
Brandy.
better white. There we go. So it looks so yeller. And let's turn you down. You're just a little much.
It's fair.
Okay, I think that went down as far as it'll go. Say hello when you're hopping on. I've been getting all kinds of messages today.
Okay.
For good reason. I'm not going to get on here and spill the tea. That's what you're hoping. I'm not going to get on here and bash and badmouth anybody or any company or anything like that. I speak facts.
Love that.
And if the facts are a little bit too much for you, you might want to keep on trucking, if you know what I'm saying. Cheers to that.
It's the cheers for that. It's the cheers for that for me. Listen, if I am being too truthful, then keep on trucking. I think that'd be awesome on a shirt, wouldn't it? Oh my God. I think she's so funny.
I feel like Andy Cohen on Watch What Happens Live. You know, is that what it's called? You say a word, you have to take a drink.
Okay.
So let me just say this. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say it one time. This will be the only time I'm going to say it. So if you want to hear it, stick around. If you don't, that's okay too. Boy, where do I begin? Where do I begin? So when it comes to network marketing, selling a product, sharing a product that you love, you might as well just plan on it signing your life away. I'm just saying, for the most part. A lot of these companies want to threaten this and threaten that. Let me just say this right now. This is my social media. I'm not bad-mouthing. I'm not downplaying. I'm not talking dirty about companies. I resign respectfully from a company when I leave, and I hope to be treated in the same manner, okay?
Here's the thing. I do appreciate that she's talking about this, but this is why I, on my channel, along with other creators, have mentioned, please read the agreements before you sign up as a person, as a distributor in a multi-level marketing company. There are many companies out there that if you promote their brand on your social media platform, you lose the rights to that. It's written in the agreement. Like Optavia. Optavia says, hey, you promote Optavia on your social media, we own that even if you leave the company. So a lot of people have had to start over. So I can appreciate that she's talking about this, and I can appreciate that she's like, listen, I'm doing this in a respectful way, but she signed an agreement. And I don't know if Bravenly is threatening to sue her or whatnot for leaving to Farmasi, but that's going to come down to the agreement. So I find it really, really interesting. But if you're somebody that found my channel and you've been quietly watching, you're considering joining a multi-level marketing company that I've been covering, or anybody else that's part of the movement, you've been watching them, read the agreement. Take that agreement to a lawyer, have them look it over before you sign it. And here's a red flag. If for some reason they're like, oh no, we don't give the agreement until you sign up as a distributor, hard pass. That should be a red flag. You should be able to see the agreement, the terms of the agreement, and be able to take that to get legal advice before you even join the company. That should be a very easy thing to do. So if you're getting any pushback and you're somebody that's considering joining an MLM, one, I don't think you should, but two, please get the agreement, take it to a lawyer and have them review it. It's going to be worth your time to do that for sure, so that they can point out all the ways that you are not going to be a business owner in a multi-level marketing company, amongst many other things.
So this video, I'm sure, will get screenshot and sent wherever. I have nothing bad to say. However, all companies out there need to do better. Period. Do freaking better by people, okay? And I made this in my post today. Hey, girl, hey. And I'm going to say it again. When you get approached by a team or a industry leader, whatever you want to call yourself, and you say, hey, I'm thinking about coming to your company. I'd like to talk to you. Let's get on a Zoom. Let's chit chat. Let's go over comp plan. Let's go over details, all the things. At that particular time, you as a owner, period, CEO, board of whatever, I don't care who you're talking to, whoever's making the decisions, let's just put it that way.
Okay.
At no point during that discussion do you ever ask the question, hey, have you been away from that company for 6 to 12 months? Because, hello, Erin, let's just pull the curtain down and just look behind the curtain and see what's going on back there.
Let's do it, Tracy. Let's expose it all. Tell us everything. We want to see the wizard behind the curtain and realize that he's just a man. We definitely want to see that.
No, you don't, because you don't care. You care about getting that team and that volume and that team, period. Let's just say it. Let's call it like it is. It's what it is. It is what it is. You don't ask those questions. But the minute that team or that company or not company, but the team or the leader or whoever decides to move on at some point down the road, it might be 6 months, it might be a year, it might be 5 years, it may be 10 years. At that point, then that's the question. That's when it comes out. Why is it okay for you to accept somebody that's bringing a massive amount of volume and people to your company, but yet when they're ready to leave, then that's a problem? Mm-hmm. Can someone answer that question for me?
I'd love to. I would love to answer that question, Tracy. It's the greed. It's the greed of the Multilevel Marketing Company. It's people like, in my opinion, John Melton in Modere, who goes to the company and says, hey, there's this top leader that's going to come over and bring their team members, and we should get them a performance-based contract. We should get them a bridge contract so that they come over and bring their team. Why? Because John is going to get a big boost to his paycheck, which sounds like he needs it. John, you good? You and Nadia good? Because I'm here and you're not. Anyways. And then it brings in revenue for the company. So it's all good when it's the MLM that is bringing the people over from another company. And let's talk about the companies that I believe she's referring to. She's talking about Farmasi being the new company, in my opinion, as an example. She's not saying this. I'm saying this as an example. Let me be clear. So Farmasi, if Farmasi does bridge contracts, and Tracy and her team were coming over and she were offered a bridge contract. I'm not saying she is. This is, again, just an example. Farmasi would be like, oh yeah, that's cool. We'll do that. We'll throw some extra money at this leader and, lock her into getting X number of dollars a month, that kind of thing. But Bravenly is the one that's going to lose a large quantity of people, which decreases the revenue, decreases whoever Tracy's uplines check. And, we know that they get a little irritated. They get a little wild when their paychecks are personally impacted. So I guess that's the example that I wanted to get. So to answer her question, because it's greed, that new company that's gaining all of these team members with this team leader are going to make more revenue, and they're going to have all of these new team members. And so they're happy. But the old company is like, hey, wait, those used to be our team members. Hold on a second. I thought they were business owners. You see what I'm saying? It's like this kind of cycle thing. So that's why.
Mate. Yes, I'm probably going to get in trouble for asking it, but it's true.
And also, I think it's a perfect example of the rules apply to thee and not to me when you're a top leader, meaning I hate even using the word leader because I don't think the majority of these people are leaders by any means. I think they're just the top of the pyramid. And so when you're the top of the pyramid, because you are making so much money for the company and because you are making money off of having a large team, the company is going to allow you to, oh, well, you want to be a part of multiple companies. All right. We'll let that slide. But somebody else that is not bringing in enough money for that company, for that multi-level marketing company, they're not going to be allowed to do certain things. So.
Right is right and wrong is wrong.
Fair.
Double standards don't exist.
They do, though, in MLM. And also, you're asking unethical companies to be ethical, which is why I hope that she is close to getting out of multi-level marketing. You are asking unethical companies that know that the majority of people that join them are not going to make any money to make ethical decisions, to apply the rules from their own companies, policies and procedures to everybody. And they're not going to do that.
They do, kids. I gotta get my little pizza out of it. Hold on. They do exist.
What are y'all having for dinner?
Unfortunately, I made me a little mini pizza, and I think it's gonna be good. I don't
How
know.
cute.
I put it on a little Tostito, little tortilla thing. But that's my question. Former life. Why is that? I don't understand. Why is it okay for a leader to come to your company, okay, bring a team, bring all this volume, bring all these people, that does not get brought up in discussion. You're not worried about what they were doing 6 to 12 months before, knowing they just left a company, literally just resigned, and 2 seconds later signed a contract for your company. Why is that not an issue? I'm being serious. It's only an issue when it hits the pocket. Said it out loud, didn't I?
Tracy.
Oh my God.
Yes, Tracy.
I don't understand. Somebody please explain this to me.
Tracy, when you get out of MLM, you should message me. You should unblock me and you should message me so that we could have a conversation. Because you've been through some things. I know you have. But you're so close to seeing how predatory these companies are. Farmasi is not going to be any different. And you've been through enough of these companies to know that this is going to go exactly the same way the previous companies have gone. It's a pattern because the common denominator is unethical multi-level marketing companies. That's the common denominator.
Please, you have to create a new social media account. It's like in all these policies, and every company pretty much has them. I'm not saying just one. A lot of them do. Well, here's the deal. Let me just speak some more truth. I don't go after people when I leave. Any company I've ever left, I do not immediately start messaging people and saying, "You gonna come with me?" I don't do that. Now, what tends to happen, and this is what scares a lot of companies, is the fact that they know, oh, you have influence. Oh, you're a nice person. Oh, people like you. Oh, people trust you. It's okay when it's benefiting that company. But when it's not, it's a whole different ballgame, kids.
I do agree with her on this. However, I do also believe that when you are leaving one company and joining another company, and even if you're not behind the scenes messaging people, if you are posting knowing that people have been following you from the previous company, eventually that's going to end up in DMs. Those conversations are going to happen. To me, it doesn't matter if you're seeking people out or if you're putting up a social media post and talking about a new company, a new opportunity, a new product, a new whatever, which is another multi-level marketing company. That's still, in my opinion, an attempt at cross-recruiting. I don't think that that's her intentions, but I still, because social media is so important to multi-level marketing companies, I feel like they know what they're doing when they're posting, knowing who their audience is. You know what I'm saying? I might be wording that kind of weird, but yeah.
What happens is you get people starting to message you, asking you where you're going, what you're doing.
Yeah.
It may not even be a competing product. It may be, you may be selling you may sell health and wellness at one company, and the next company you're selling toilet paper. But buddy, you got influence. Those people might want to come with you and buy toilet paper. We're coming after you.
I don't necessarily agree with that part of it. I think that what we're seeing is a lot of multi-level marketing companies are starting to carry a lot of the same kind of products. For example, we see a lot of gut health stuff. We see a lot of collagen products. We see, makeup and weight loss and all of this stuff. By the way, I'm waiting for Justin Prince's, speaking of weight loss, his new product to launch. Do I have pictures of it already? Yeah, I do. And it's a weight loss thing. So Justin Prince, yikes. Also, you need to rebrand the packaging, Justin Prince. It's so bland. It's like boiled, unseasoned chicken that's overcooked. That's what your packaging looks like, Justin. So I don't know, do better. And why are you having people sign NDAs just to get the information? That seems a little information control like. That's kind of weird. But anyways, let's see what else Tracy has to say.
Let's just keep it real. Happens. And I'm going to tell you right now, any leader that is sitting here like, who does she think she is, running her mouth, saying this and saying that? Guess what? Think it won't happen to you? Try it and see. Try it and see. Think you haven't done it? Probably have. Probably have left a company for another company, brought a team. Your new company you went to could care less about what you were doing 2 days before.
True.
I can guarantee you they're going to care 2 days after you leave. Cheers to that, kids. Boy, I'm on a roll tonight.
I love it. Keep it going, Tracy. But get out of multi-level marketing. Keep this going. The truthful conversations about how terrible multi-level marketing companies are. But get out. Get out. Unblock me. Message me. Let's have a combo.
What is so wrong with wanting to do what's best for you and your family? Now, here's the deal. I have had people leave my teams in the past. That's their choice. That's their decision. Sometimes I get really invested in people. You care about people because you're connected with them. Like, these are people that you spend a lot of time with on social media, in chats. You're talking all day long. These are not people that, you don't talk to but once or twice a year and, hey, how you doing? That's not how I am with my team. And any good leader, that's not how they are with theirs. They should be involved with their team. They should have relationships, and they should talk to people. But I have been hurt in the past by people leaving.
Let's talk about that. A couple of things. Number one, when we're talking about, or when listening to her talk about relationships in multi-level marketing, those are transactional based relationships, meaning you are saying, or they are saying, I used to say, these are people that I care about. These are family. You hear a lot of, this is family, and that type of behavior, but the water is a little murky. And the reason that it's murky is because you're making money off of those people buying products. You're making money off of those people. And if they recruit somebody, or if they happen to have any customers, you're saying, I love you, I love you, I love you. Stay in the team, keep ordering, keep, posting. But the second that they leave, which she's already kind of talked about a little bit, you're blocked, you're removed, and you no longer are loved by that person. And that messes up relationships. That messes up people's ability to create healthy boundaries and establish new and healthy relationships that don't have some sort of an underlying theme trying to recruit them into a multi-level marketing company. That messes people up, in my opinion. It's deceptive. It's horrible. And I'm not saying she's doing that. I'm just saying, based on my experience and stories that y'all have shared with me as well, that messes it up. Two, she talks about, communicating with these people constantly in the team chats and this and that. What happened to time freedom? What happened to time freedom? I thought this was a working in the pockets of your day kind of thing. That is a little glimpse behind the curtain of what it's really like to be in a multi-level marketing company. You're constantly in chats. You're constantly on Zooms. You're constantly responding to text messages and this and that. There's no time freedom. And in fact, you end up working your life, whatever you've got in your life, partner, children, job, that is what you work in the pockets of your day. Because over time, slowly the multi-level marketing companies' demands take over your life, where you are sacrificing, time at the dinner table with your family, or a night out with friends, or a night out to watch or not even a night out, but a night where you want to watch a movie or do anything other than work on the multi-level marketing company thing that you've got going. So what happened to time freedom?
Going on to do other things, but guess what? They had a right to do so. They really did. They're not yours. We're not property. We don't belong to people.
But in a sense, you are a contracted worker with the multi-level marketing company because you signed the contract. You signed the agreement. I'm not saying it's right, but everything about these multi-level marketing companies says that they own you legally. So the fact that so much of, I don't know how I want to word this, relationship jargon, I love you, we're family, when you're signing a contract with a company as a contractor that is going to do some of the things that she's talked about in this video already, they're so, what is the word that I'm looking for? I cannot think of it just right now. I don't want to say ironic, but conflicting. They're conflicting. That's the word I was looking for.
Like, you don't control someone
Thanks,
and
Lindsay.
their livelihood. You don't pay their bills. You don't. No matter how much you want to think that you do, you don't pay their bills, okay?
Ironic that multi-level marketing companies that don't pay their people don't allow people to pay their bills either. And the reason I'm saying that is because according to the FTC and the income disclosure statements from Bravenly and Farmasi that I've included in the video description, people don't make money in these pyramid schemes. By the way, I was having a conversation a little while ago with my daughter and her friend Lily that is over, and they're Gen Z, obviously. And so I shouldn't say obviously, they're Gen Z. And I said, hey, what do you call these companies? Because Lily she got a message from somebody and it was Cutco knives. And I was texting my daughter and I was like, hey, what are they saying? Tell me, because you know how each MLM kind of has their own language. They say certain things which helps us to identify what company it is. And I was like, hey, what are they saying? And we ended up having a conversation about it. And I said, hey, what does your generation call these types of companies? And they both looked at me and they were like, pyramid schemes? That's what we call them. So, from, Gen Z, they call them pyramid schemes. And I love that for MLMs.
But you do get upset when people leave because it's an attachment and it's in a relationship. But guess what? That relationship doesn't.
No. That's not why people get upset when they have team members leave. The reason they get upset, in my opinion, when team members leave their multi-level marketing company's team, if you will, is because that impacts their paycheck if they are even making one. That is the truth.
Have to end if you're a true friend. There's a right way and a wrong way to do things. And I've done them both ways. I'm going to be honest with you.
We love honesty.
This decision I made this time was not completely done and was not a decision that I was ready to make when I made it.
Interesting.
But I was basically forced to make it by what people chose to do on social media. And whether you want to call it bashing or not, what I saw, I saw. And there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It was disgusting behavior.
I do think that the controlling of language falls under behavior control. And what I mean by that is when you're in an MLM and somebody says, oh, this didn't work for me, they go to another company, and even if they're not intentionally bashing the previous company, they're going to say, oh, it didn't work for me, but I have this new opportunity. It's the same thing, wash, rinse, repeat, that kind of thing. I do feel like when people start to critically think and they start to question and they start to ask their upline specific questions, they start to research on their own, they start to speak out about something being wrong, that goes under the category of bashing or being negative. Because it's easier, not very, I was gonna say it's very easy, but I think it's easier for people in multi-level marketing to file that under, oh, that person is negative, bless them, I'll pray for them. Like those types of conversations and statements happen around that because they can simply ignore that person. Oh, it's too truthful. It's too truthful. We can't talk about front loading. We can't talk about this. We can't talk about that. That person is just negative. And I feel like that falls kind of under behavior control. I don't know why I'm bringing that up, but I think that's kind of what she's mentioning, which makes me hopeful that maybe Tracy will actually get out of multi-level marketing, which I hope she does.
And you can take ownership of it or you can't. That's on you. I can lay my head down and sleep good at night. But when I saw that was my decision. I did the right thing. I sent a very respectful email to a company that I cared about and spent a lot of time with and loved a lot of people here. Still do. Have no bad things to say. But when
And this is an example of double standards. She is saying, I cared about this company. I care about these people. I sent a respectful email. And she's expecting that same kind of respect from a multi-level marketing company and perhaps even her former upline, when this is going to impact her doing this live, her posting whatever it is that she's posted about the process and all of that stuff. That is going to impact the previous upline's paycheck. That is going to impact the previous company, Bravenly's, revenue in some way, shape, or form. So I find this really interesting. And again, I'm going to say this, several times tonight. I really do hope that this is a sign that Tracy is working her way out of multi-level marketing. I really hope that that's the case, because she's pointing out all the things that are happening. But I hope she sees it quickly with Farmasi. I hope that when there are people like this that join company after company after company, I just hope that they figure it out and they get a little closer every single time they join another company, that they figure it out. Oh, this is the same thing. Wait, I thought this was going to be different. And eventually they stop joining multi-level marketing companies. That's what I hope for Tracy, because I think she's hilarious. I think she's funny, and I think that her speaking out in this way is very, very important. I just wish she wasn't in Farmasi talking about this stuff,
when I leave, I leave. I don't double dip. I don't dilly dally. I'm not a check collector. I don't keep a spot here and a spot there and a spot here and a spot everywhere. Don't believe in it. It's not who I am. Thought about staying and promoting it and doing something else on a different platform. But it's like when you back somebody into a corner, you mess with the bull, you get the horns,
As a Taurus, I get that. I definitely get that. I think what she's referring to here is when you leave a multi-level marketing company. For example, when I left Prove It in, I think it was either June or July 2021, when I resigned via email. I don't remember who it was. I could look, but for time purposes, I'll just paraphrase the situation. So when I left, I believe I was told that I couldn't join another multi-level marketing company for 6 months. I didn't care about that. I wasn't going to join another multi-level marketing company, so it didn't matter. But I think that's what she's referring to here. And I think she's also referring, and I don't have Bravenly's policies and procedures. I don't have their agreement in front of me to say, yes, this is exactly what she's talking about. But I wonder if Bravenly has some sort of a clause in their agreement that says, if you talked about our products on your social media page, you have to start a new page if you're going to promote something else. So I think that's what she's referring to here. But again, I don't have Bravenly's agreement and their policies and procedures in front of me to be able to tell you for sure that's what she's referring to. Oh, 5 new members. That's so awesome. Thank you so much, Lindsay. We got to play Careless Whisper. That has to happen. Here we go. Welcome to all the new members. I should have worn my tank top. I had a tank top under this, or I had a tank top on before this, but I was kind of cold, so I put a t-shirt on. The reason I'm saying that is because the shoulders are shouldering. I've been kicking it up a notch with my training and added some shoulder workouts, and the shoulders, they're coming in nicely. So anyways, in case y'all wanted to know that. Anyways, thank you, Lindsay, so much for the gifted memberships. Welcome to all the new members. That is so exciting. Make sure that you click on the community tab after this live, and you can find the link for the Discord. You'll need to connect. There's the word I was looking for. Your YouTube to the Discord, and there is a pinned video on how to do that. But if you guys want to join us in the Discord, and by the way, for all members, I am going to do a movie mid-morning Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific time. I can't remember what we're watching. Charlene, what are we watching again? Because I know you have the list, if Charlene is still on here. But we are going to watch a movie together. So if you'd like to do that in the Discord, and we can all chat, and that would be pretty cool. So that's for members.
I'm saying. I wish I could say it like what's her name in Cousin Vinny. You know what I'm saying?
I love that movie.
That's just not the way I want to be. I don't like feeling that way. I don't like being nasty and ugly and anything inside. I try to be nice to people. I try to do the right thing. I try to help.
There it is. This is what we're going to watch. Hell on Heels, The Battle of Mary Kay. Yeah. Thanks, Charcy. I appreciate you. It's going to be fun.
People. And I try to be respectful. But when I see behavior like that,
that's awesome.
It just done me in. So for all the people messaging me, asking me 50,000 questions, and let me address this too. For all the people messaging me, asking me for information, wanting to know what my link is, here's my understanding, and maybe I'm wrong. It is my understanding, just because you're in network marketing doesn't mean you can't order products from other people and other companies. I've bought Mary Kay over the years. I've bought Farmasi from a girl over the years. What else have I bought? I've bought Scentsy. I've bought Pampered Chef. I've bought things from people that I saw posting on social media. They were selling something. I wanted it. I bought it.
Now, I'm not saying this is what she was doing. I need to turn my light up. Sorry, guys. Okay. I'm not saying, it's kind of bright. I'm not saying that this is what she is doing in this example. However, let me not point at her. This is a strategy that many people in multi-level marketing will do. They will buy products, and Brandy, I know you know where I'm going with this, because this is something that I learned at an Eric Worre event where, hey, buy the products. And the only reason that you in one company, in my opinion, are buying from another person in another multi-level marketing company is because you hope to recruit them. In my opinion, that is why that happens. In my experience at Eric Worre's events, amongst other things, speaking of Eric Worre, I remember a time where I was at his house and I was listening to a bunch of people in his mastermind. And did y'all know that, and I was there, I saw it. I wrote it down in my notebook. Which notebook? I have no idea. But did y'all know that he was giving advice on what people should invest in? Did y'all know that? Have I ever told you that? I think it was I don't remember what it was. He gave the stock code or whatever. What is that called? He gave that and said, this is what I would invest in if I were you guys. Yeah, at his house. Yeah. Isn't that illegal? Pretty sure it is. But yeah. I did keep my notebooks, but I have no idea where it's at. One of the many. Yeah, isn't that wild? Ticker symbol. There it is. Thank you. Words today, guys. It's a rest day. Rest days and leg days. I have trouble with words because my body is just a little tired, but it was not crypto. It was like a market fund or something along those lines. But yeah, he was telling people what to invest in because that's ethical, right? Yikes.
That's the way it works. As far as I know, that's legal. I could be wrong. Shoot me. I don't know. Cross recruiting is definitely a no-no. For you all in the world that don't know what I'm talking about, you're probably like, thank you, Jesus, I don't know what she's talking about. It's a cutthroat world. There's no wonder that people don't want to join people in network marketing because you have to deal with the craziness. It is what it is, whether you like it or not. I'm speaking truth and it might tick some people off, but I don't care, to be quite honest with you.
You are speaking truth, Tracy, but you joined another multi-level marketing company. And it sounds like you're hoping it's going to be different. It's not going to be different. It's going to be the same thing. And I just hope you realize it before you spend a bunch of money and recruit anybody into Farmasi.
I don't care. There's good and bad to both, to the industry. Whether you want to admit it or not, it's true.
Oh, I was there.
It happens, and there is nothing anybody can do about it. But locking people down, telling them they have to start a new I'm not starting a new social media.
Oh, this is exciting. You inspired me and I'm doing my certification with NASM. That is awesome. Congratulations. When are you going to start? Just curious. That's awesome. And thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you so much. Let's see. Doesn't really relate, but Princess Bride, always a hit. Thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate you.
This is my social media account right here. This is it. This has been my social media account for I don't know how many years now. I don't even know how many years I've been on Facebook. I have other platforms that I can post on. But guess what? This is where I'm at. This is who I am. You guys tune in to see me talk about stupid random stuff. You watch me and my husband do Facebook Lives and have a good time and cut up. And that's not going to change. I'm not going to change that.
Imagine if she did just that, but paired it with like a true affiliate marketing, not a multi-level marketing company. Imagine her and her husband doing lives, having a great time, because I do think she has a great personality for lives. I really do. I think she would be super fun outside of getting out of a multi-level marketing company. But imagine if she did true affiliate marketing without recruiting people, just sharing products that she loved, tied it into, Tracy, write this down. I think you'd be great at this. Seriously, that's not me. It's not a dig. I'm being serious. Getting out of MLM, doing true affiliate marketing, finding some products that you like, and having fun with your husband. I think that would be awesome. Probably you'd make a little bit more money than you would in multi-level marketing. That's just my opinion, but I think she'd be great at that.
What I don't do is go after people's teams. I don't go after their customers. I don't go and message people and say, hey, you want to join my team? You want to join my team? You want to join my team? Let me just say this. If your people are happy where they're at, what they're doing, what they love, if it's great, they're making money, they ain't going to go nowhere else. Period. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. I don't have that much influence to say, hey, come join me. Leave all this behind. I don't care enough to do that. Okay? But when someone messages me and says, hey, I'd like to buy some of your makeup. I'd like to buy some of your health and wellness products that you're selling. I'd like to buy some of those men's line products that you got. I'm going to tell you about it. And if that burns your cookies, don't put them in my oven. That's all.
I freaking love that. If that burns your cookies, don't put them in my oven. Tracy, see? Put that on a t-shirt. Wear that in your lives. That would be hilarious. She could take all of her sayings and put it on t-shirts. Get out of her MLM and just tell stories about where the saying came from on her t-shirt. Wouldn't that be great? Tracy, we're rooting for you to get out of MLM. We are rooting for you. I mean, I know you threatened to dox me, and that's okay. It's not okay, but water under the bridge here. Just don't do it again, to anybody, because it's not good. But you would be so good at that.
I'm going to tell you, bake them somewhere else. But I'm not here to steal people. I don't have that in me. You can ask my husband, and he ain't gonna lie to you. He'll throw me under the bus in 2 seconds. You guys have watched it several times on social media. Hey, Jessica. I've had people come to me before to join me in a company. And the first thing I do if I don't know them is the first thing I do. This is who I am. Believe it or not, this is who I am. The first thing I do is I go to their social media. And I look to see who are our friends in common.
Okay.
If they have other people that sell the same product I do that they talk to on a daily basis, my first instinct and my first question is, especially if they're on my team, my first question to myself is, why are they not going to them? Why are they not going to them? They're friends. I'm not your friend. You don't know me a bit more than a man on the moon. And my husband used to get so mad at me because what I would do is I'd be like, you know what? Why don't you I'm going to get you a so-and-so and we're going to get you hooked up so you can order from them. Because you guys have a relationship. If I was worried about the money, if I'm trying to cross-recruit, if I'm trying to get everybody and their brother on my freaking team, then I'm going to keep everybody under the sun that messages me. I can show you a zillion messages that I don't do that. I can show you messages right now that people have messaged me and said, well, I was thinking about trying that product you were on. And I'm like, you should. Matter of fact, I told somebody that today. You should try it. Here. Actually, I got a girl on my team, my other team, because ask my team. They'll tell you right now. Did I come to you and try to recruit you and take you away from where you're at? Heck to the freaking no, I did not. Heck to the no, I did not. Never going to happen out of this one. I had a girl message me today 2 days ago and today. And I said, hold on a minute, I'll get you a link. You know what I'm doing? You know what I'm doing? I'm getting the links of people that was on my team from my prior company and saying, here's their link. Order from them. They'll take great care of you. Here's some recommendations. Okay. I'm just saying, if I was trying to recruit people to come with me, don't you think I would have done that by now? No. So when you met...
But have you? Are there people that were a part of Bravenly, not on your team, that have joined you in Farmasi? That's my question. Gavin, what are you doing? One moment, parenting. What are you doing?
I was trying to be quiet.
That's okay. Thank you for being quiet. Oh, okay. All right. You good?
Yeah. Why am I getting so sore? I'm barely moving around. I'm getting sore.
Probably because you're not moving around a lot. Yeah. Okay. Anyways. This also to me, and I'm not saying that this is what she's doing, but this also to me feels like, oh, I do things differently. And I remember when I was in multi-level marketing, when I was in Prove It, I remember thinking, oh, I can do this differently. You can't do the same business model differently. It doesn't matter how you change the wording. It doesn't matter if you change the scenery, you create a new Facebook group like I did, thinking, oh, we're going to do things separate from the empire. It doesn't matter how you change it, the wording. It's still the same business model. And even if she is somebody, according to her, that says that she's not, trying to recruit everybody, that doesn't change that is happening often in multi-level marketing. It doesn't change that there are people that are, dangling bridge contracts to bring entire teams over to companies. It doesn't change that is the culture of these companies and how things work. Just because she's doing things differently, to me, this almost feels like she's trying to say, oh, I don't do that. You can ask my team. And, I do things different. It's still the same business model. She's still participating in an unethical business model. So that doesn't change anything. You know what I'm saying?
Message me, and if you were with that company that I was with, I'm not naming any names, do not message me and ask me for information about joining my team. For one, I know there's people, and this is how the network marketing industry is. I ain't no dummy. Okay, I ain't no dummy, and I can see right through it, and I know who's doing it. People who message me, not everybody, but they'll message you, try to set you up, try to get you in trouble, saying you were recruiting them. Receipts, honey. I got all the receipts, always.
Show 'em.
Just know that.
See, now this would have been really cool if she's like, so-and-so said this and so-and-so said that, and they're a part of the previous company. I didn't seek them out. I think that would have been so cool for her to actually call these people out. That would have been amazing. We love some receipts. We love it.
They go both ways. Just be a freaking decent human. Okay, be a decent human. I would never try to message someone and get them in trouble and set them up, especially if that was their livelihood.
But MLMs are not people's livelihood, because too many people, and according to the FTC, I feel like I say this on every live, but in every video, but it's important. According to the Federal Trade Commission, over 99% of people will not make money in multi-level marketing companies. So it's not people's livelihood. It is hurting people. It is hurting their relationships. And you can't ask people to be ethical and to make ethical, moral decisions, in my opinion, when you are monetizing relationships. It doesn't work that way.
Never. It tells me a lot about the kind of people I'm dealing with. Not everybody's been doing that. I'm not saying that. But if you want to buy something from me, makeup-wise, whatever, you're daggone good and well to message me and ask me for a link. If you need some daggone foundation, I'll help you out. And there's nothing wrong with it. And I'm not going to take it back. Period. I'm not going to do it. Boy, this is going to make some people mad.
I wish you would have been more specific.
Instead of worrying about what I'm doing and focusing on what I'm doing and screenshotting what I'm doing, maybe you should work your business. Maybe you should take care of your people, and then you won't have nothing to worry about. Hello, Stephanie. That's just kind of how I see it. So, I'm not the one to bully. ever.
Same.
I will stand up for the person being bullied all day, every day. Always. I'm not here to take people away. I'm not here to bring people to. I'm doing my thing, just like I did right before I came where I just left, and nobody cared bit more on a man on the moon what I was doing 2 days before I joined. So don't care now. I'm doing things the right way. I'm a good person, and I try to help people. And I will not badmouth, period. I will not do it. They do. So if that offends you, I'm sorry, but we'll see when because I'm going to tell you right now, you think you're going to be somewhere forever. Wait and see. Wait and see when it's your turn. See how you like it. It's not very fun.
Well, former downlines say that's a lie. She bullied them out of Bravenly. Whoopsies.
So just know that I'm going to share what I want to share on this Facebook page. This is who I am. And if that gets me in deep doo-doo, then guess what?
I agree.
I guess I'll be in deep doo-doo and be stained.
She's hilarious. I don't think she needs to be like me or do what I do or whatever. But I think she would be amazing. And I think she'd be honest. Because I mean, some of the stuff that she's talked about, I'm like, yes, exactly. We've been talking about that. So I hope she does get out. And also, Brandy, thank you for being a member for 17 months. I appreciate you.
Thinking for a while, but I'm going to look good while I'm doing it because I'm going to have my new makeup all over my face and taking my health supplements. And my husband's going to smell good with his men's line. Okay? He sure is. So, and let me suggest this. Practice what you preach.
Oh.
Practice what you preach. Like I said.
You know, this is such a good question. If a good person consistently does bad things, when does it make them bad? Because I'm constantly hearing I'm not a bad person from people doing really shitty things. I mean, that's a great question. I don't know. What do y'all think about that? I've been trying to get them to spill, but they're still in MLM. I get that. If they feel comfortable messaging me and if there's any way I can help, happy to help.
People are going to leave everything they do at some point or another. They're going to move on with their life. You don't own people. I don't own people. Does it hurt when I lose people that here's what hurts. Is every time I go somewhere, I think this place is going to be different when it's that time. These people are going to be different. This select group of people are going to be different. They're not going to make nasty catty posts. They're not going to talk about me in chats. They're not going to, they're not. They do. They will. They will continue to do so in everything that you ever do. It's a simple fact.
Wow.
And I know it might sting, but at some point you get thick skin and you just prepare yourself for it. You just do.
Until you get out of MLM. And when you get out of MLM and you work on what having normal, healthy relationships looks like, and you don't care what people say about you. It doesn't matter. And by the way, and that's just my opinion. That's my take on it. There's plenty of people that have opinions on me, and that's okay. They're allowed to have them. I don't care. But if these people that she's talking about having these relationships with, people that she cares about, and I'm not saying that she doesn't care about these people, why are you not friends with them if you move to a new company? If you cared about them that much and you were so close to them, you would still be friends with them regardless of what MLM you were a part of, or if you guys were a part of the same multi-level marketing company. You would still be friends if that weren't transactional based. I don't know.
I'm not bashing anybody. Okay, I'm just speaking the freaking truth of the industry. And if that offends you, I don't know what to tell you. You're living with your freaking head in the sand.
But you're speaking the truth on things while you're in a new multi-level marketing company. So part of me is I'm conflicted with this because I'm like, gosh, she's so close to getting out. She's so close. She sees the truth, even though she's like, hey, pharmacy is going to be different. It's not. She's going to eventually learn that, just like she's learned that in all the other companies. But the other part of me is like, is this part of her trying to market to specific people that aren't happy in Bravenly? Is that what we're seeing here? And so I feel very conflicted about that. I do hope she gets out of multi-level marketing. I think she would be fantastic at the things that I've already mentioned that she would be fantastic at in my opinion. But part of me is like, is this all part of the trying to get people to leave Bravenly? I don't know. I'm conflicted about it.
But I will tell you right now, when I don't owe anybody an explanation
Robin.
of why I did what I did, where I'm going, what I'm doing.
I don't know if she was a part of Plexus though. And I'm not sure if she was a part of Elevita. Maybe she was. Maybe she was. I don't remember. But she's been a part of a lot of multi-level marketing companies. And yes, she was a part of Awakened.
That is my business. And I have wished that company and their CEO and everybody involved, and I can show you the freaking email, the resignation that I sent in. Very polite, respectful, and heartfelt, 100%. 100%, and meant every stinking word of it.
I don't understand why that's significant in this conversation. I mean, if you are resigning from a position, I would hope that it would be professional and, and done well. So I really don't understand why she's making that such a point, unless she's being accused of talking bad about Bravenly or something like that. We obviously don't have that whole story, but yeah, I don't know. I don't understand that part.
But I'm going to tell you right now, I won't be freaking bullied. So tread lightly. Tread lightly, network marketing companies. Do your people better. If you treat people the right way, they will leave the right way. You'll have a relationship that's lifelong lasting. Maybe you don't want that. That's okay. But you're going to be known in the industry as that company that did things the right way. That's what I would want to be known as.
See, but they can't do things the right way because it comes down to the business model. It comes down to if they don't have distributors in their company, that company is not going to make money. They hope that they have customers, but the majority of these companies' money comes from the distributors, in my opinion. So you're asking, again, for these unethical companies to do things in an ethical way. They can't.
If it was me, that's how I would want to be known. So it is going to happen. It's a nature of the beast. There's nobody that's going to stay anywhere forever. They're going to stay there as long as they're making money. And when they ain't making it, even your top dog leaders, they be deucing out. And think I'm lying? Wait and see. If they quit making the money, they be gone. You work a 9-to-5 job and you're not making money. Guess what? You be gone.
Well, see, what you're doing here is a fallacy, though. You're comparing a 9-to-5 job where people are getting either an hourly wage that is discussed upon being hired, or a salary, which again is discussed upon being hired, in multi-level marketing company, that you don't have any benefits, you aren't paid an hourly wage, and oftentimes you're not paid for the work that you do on social media. You're just hoping that ropes people into either buying the product or joining your team. So that is a false equivalence fallacy. Those two are not the same thing. It's the equivalent of comparing apples and oranges. So
I'm sorry, but I am 52 years old, and I'm a day closer to death than I was yesterday.
we all are.
Daggone if I'm going to live my life worried about what people think. Who's mad at me? Who's upset? Who's coming after me? I don't owe an explanation past this day. From this day forward, this is it. This is your notice. I loved everything about where I was. There were just things that it was time for me to move on. And that is all I'm going to say about that situation. I wish everybody well that is there. And I hope they continue to do amazing and continue to grow. And I'm going to continue to comment on people's posts that I care about when they're talking about a product. I'm going to comment on that product. I'm going to comment on that post and support them. Because that's what a good friend does.
See, but that's where the water gets a little bit muddy, because in multi-level marketing, you're taught to do that in order to try and bring them in some way, shape, or form to the new company. She might be doing that because she considers herself friends, but overall, in multi-level marketing, you are taught to do those things for a reason, to try and bring them into the new company. So that's why, in team chats, when people leave, they're like, hey, block this person, block these team members, block their leaders that are going to the new company, because they know that things like this are going to happen. So she might not be, and this is me being the optimist that I am, she might not be trying to recruit people or sell pharmacy products to these people that were that she developed a relationship with while she was in Bravenly. That sounds to me like they might still be in Bravenly or other companies. But by her commenting, it's fuel to the fire, essentially.
That's what a good friend does. Don't matter if I'm selling it.
Thanks, Danielle.
Thank you. Don't matter if I'm talking about it. Doesn't matter if I'm using it. There's still products I plan on using because I loved them. They changed my life. But that don't mean they own my life. That don't mean they own my life. So, this is your notice. I'm trying to be as respectful as I can be. And I don't mean to be rude to all the people from that company messaging me, asking me for information. I don't mean to be so rude. I'm trying not to be rude because that's not who I am. But, I don't have to say it. And I ain't going to. So, y'all have a great evening. I love you, and I appreciate everyone supporting me. I don't want anyone fighting my battles. I don't want anyone taking anything out on people, a company, their friends who sell stuff. Be that person's friend, okay? Whether they go here or go there or go everywhere. But I'm going to tell you, yes, I've been mad at people that's left my team before and done things, because they've done things in pretty shady ways. There's been people that's left, it's been shady as the day is long. Hello, April. I don't tolerate that. And I don't put up with it. No matter who they are. You do me.
I feel like that would be received by people completely different if she weren't in another MLM company. If she got out of MLM and was just talking about this, I think it would be like, wow, yes, speak on it kind of thing. But she's in another MLM company talking about the tactics that people use. And she's like, oh, but I don't do that. And we're not doing that. And I'm not going to tolerate it. And I know that that's happening in some way, shape, or form. I know that that's happening. Whether it's intentional or not, I know that it's happening.
Wrong. It's going to take a lot for me to trust you again. Period. But when I don't do anything wrong, I don't expect to be treated that way. And if I did, then I should be treated that way, but I have not. So, don't come at me accusing me of nothing shady, because it ain't happened. And if anybody wants to throw anything out there on social media, screenshots or anything in conversations in Messenger, you go right ahead. Because I got the same daggone ones that's going to show, not this girl. Not this girl. Never, never, never. I'm too smart for that. So, have a great evening. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for just being a friend and listening to me. Because I'm not here to be, hey Angel, I'm not here to be shady. I'm not here, they are messing with the wrong lady. Anybody. I don't, it's not that they're, it's just, it's really uncalled for.
But that's the agreement that you signed with Bravenly. You might feel like it's uncalled for, but again, this is why it's important for people that are considering joining a multi-level marketing company to look at the agreement and take it to a lawyer before you sign it. Ask for the policies and procedures. Take it to the lawyer. Have them review it before you agree to any of it. Because I just wonder if she read the agreement, the contract before she signed up with Bravenly, or if she just kind of jumped in, you know?
Uncalled for. I love you too. I'm just trying to be a good person, live my life, and be successful in business. Is that too much?
You don't own a business, Tracy. You don't own a business. She lives in the United States. She's a 1099 contracted worker through Farmasi, just like she was in Bravenly, just like she was in Elamere, just like she was in Awakened and Zip Slim and any of the other companies that she's been a part of. She's a 1099 worker. You don't own anything when it comes to the multi-level marketing companies. You don't own anything.
Much to ask for?
Hey, DC, what's
Because
up?
let me tell you something. You think some of those top leaders ain't been talking to other companies behind closed doors? You got another thing coming, because I know.
That's true.
Sure do.
I definitely think that there are people that are in multi-level marketing companies right now that are top leaders that are shopping for other MLM companies and shopping for deals. Absolutely. I absolutely agree with her on that.
So don't let the cat out of the bag too soon, kids.
What?
You may not want that cat out of the bag. Just saying.
Was that a threat? Was she threatening people with that? What do you mean don't let the cat out of the bag? I mean, if it were so ethical and you were so honest and transparent, why would you not be like, hey, I was a part of this, now I'm a part of this? Why not be transparent about it? What?
Have a great rest of your evening. Hit me up if you want some makeup, some other health supplements we got here. We have a men's line. We have hair.
Remember when she said, I'm not trying to recruit anybody. I'm not trying to essentially bring anybody over to Farmasi, although she didn't say it that way. Remember that? Oh, here's the call to action though. Hey, if you're looking for makeup, if you're looking for this, if you're looking for that.
Hair care. I'm excited about it. My team is growing. No, I'm not going and recruiting people from my old company. I'm not going after nobody. I haven't tried to get anybody on my team. No.
But are they reaching out and you're recruiting them, even though you know that they're a part of Bravenly? Because pay attention to her wording there. I'm not going out of my way. I'm not messaging people. Are they messaging you? Are they messaging you and you know that they're a part of Bravenly? They were either a part of your downline somewhere in Bravenly or they're a part of somebody else's team in Bravenly and you're recruiting them? Because remember, she said, people are not property. You don't own anything. Yeah, we know, Tracy. But that seems a little hypocritical. Seems a little conflicting, if you will, to what she was just saying a little while ago.
So,
hi, mamas. Do you want to come say hi? Come here. Come here. Come and say hi to the people. No, she's running from me. Why does she do this? Come here. Come here, mama. Come and say hi. Come and say hi to everybody. They want to see you. They want to see the toe beans. First toe beans. Hi, what are you doing? Are you napping in your little basket? You want to give everybody purrs? Oh my goodness. She's just a little baby, huh? Yeah. She's just a baby. Yeah, we needed a floof break. She's just a pretty girl. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What a wild ride, guys. Yeah, so we found last year sometime at a garage sale, we found it's like a basket, but it was like a dog bed, I think. And I just put in a little fluffy blanket. And when we first got her, she liked to lay in my closet, like that was her safe place while she was adjusting. And so when she's done with people, she goes into the closet and her little bed is in there. She's like, no, I'm done with people. My daughter walked in. Thank you for that.
went through my hair drawer. Guess how many empty bottles of dry shampoo I
How many? Empty bottles?
empty, like the empty spray bottles of dry shampoo. Take a guess.
5.
Yeah.
5? I guessed it right?
It was like 5 or 6.
Oh, wow.
I didn't really count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll talk to you in a minute. I'm almost done here.
Okay. She's back there. Lily just left.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that's the end. Hold on. I think she.
You can support me, you can talk about me, you can hate me, you can do what you want. But I'm going to continue being me. Little hillbilly from Southern Ohio, just trying to help people and get by in life.
Then, oh my God. Then don't do it in a multi-level marketing company. Also,
Deuces.
Tracy. Oh my God. Anyways, that's that. Shelby says, I need a closet for when I'm done with people. You know what? Relatable. Oh man, what a wild ride. I really do hope that she gets out of MLM. I really do hope this is part of her waking up. I really do think that she probably thinks that she's helping people, and helping people in a multi-level marketing company is not actually helping people. It's hurting people, their relationships, and what healthy relationships look like, because so much of multi-level marketing relationships are transactional based. And financially, people are hurting in MLM. The anti-MLM movement is getting so much louder, so much louder, so much bigger. I really do feel like we as a movement are making an impact, and that makes me so happy, because that means people aren't joining. And if people aren't joining, these companies are not going to be able to stick around. So even if it's one person at a time, it's worth it to me. So all right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all. Thank you for all of your comments. Thank you for the super chats. Welcome to the new members. Check out the community tab if you'd like to join the Discord and join us for a movie mid-morning Pacific time, 10 a.m. This Saturday. And guys, don't join an MLM. Don't do that. Also, if you have not already, and you are interested in working with me as a personal trainer, and you haven't filled out the form on my website, erinbees.com, go and fill out the form. And I'm going to be taking more clients in August, so you can look for that. And if you've already filled out the form, I'm going to be contacting people here in the next week or two in order to set up some calls. So if that is something that you're interested in, go to my website, erinbees.com. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe to my channel here. It is a free way to support my channel, and I appreciate it so much. Unless you're Tracy or somebody in her downline, you want to thumbs down the video, don't care. Anyways, thanks for being here. I'll see you guys on the next video, and I'm going to go make dinner. Have a good one, everybody.